Hi, my name is Alan, and I'm here to present an explanation of the workout on exercise 11.4. Earlier on, I posted a brief exercise for 11.4, but the instructor told me that I attended to the wrong exercise, and here I'm going to present on exercise 11.4, the one I was meant to present on. And this is the exercise, and it says the stakeholders equity section of Carver Corporation's balance sheet at December 31st is presented here. And here are the account titles: stockholders equity, paid in capital, which has preferred stock, cumulative 11,500 shares authorized, 6,900 shares issued and outstanding, totaling to $690,000. In common stock, no par, and has 748,707 $, which are shares authorized, and the shares issued are 579,000, which comes to 1,747,000. Total paid in capital is 2,427,000, which is a total of these two. Then the retained earnings is 1,192,000, and the total paid in capital and retained earnings is 3,619,000, which is a total of these two, less treasury stock 5,700 common shares, and the total stockholders equity is 30,400. Oh, sorry, the total stockholders equity is 3,588,600. Basically, it's the difference between the total paid in capital and retained earnings less the treasury stock. Okay, so now here are the questions that I'm going to attend to. Though I've already attended to them, I have the answers. My role is to present to you how I came up with these answers. And good enough, I was able to get them correct after a long struggle. But I'm going to use my spreadsheet that I've already designed to help me explain to you how I came up with these answers. Okay, so now let's go to the first question that says, how many shares of common stock are outstanding? So whatever you're going to get are the shares, the outstanding common stock shares, and they're going to be here. So the formula I used, I considered the number of common shares issued minus the number of treasury shares. I repeat, I considered the number of common shares issued, which is 579,000. Let me come here. 579,000 minus the number of treasury shares. When we go to our table here are the numbers, the common shares: 5,700, which comes to 573,000 shares. So these are the outstanding common stock shares that we have that we've got. Then when we come to the second question, assuming there is a stated value, what is the stated value? Oh, sorry, let me get the question straight from here. Assuming there is a stated value, what is the stated value of the common stock? So here we're calculating the stated value of the common stock. I got 3 per share, and let me show you how I got it. So what I did here, I got the common stock, this one, let me show it to you here, equals the common stock, which is 1,737,000, and I divided it with the number of common shares issued, the one I used in this calculation, which is 579,000. I'll just type it in, 579,000, 3. And I got 3 shares, 3 per shares. That's the stated value that I got. And the third question is, what is the par value of the preferred stock? The par value of the preferred stock here, I calculated it by dividing the preferred stock paid in capital. Which is this one, the 690,000, divided by the number of preferred shares issued. Now when you go back to our table here, the number of shares issued are 6,900, and that's what we consider here. So just type it in, 6,900, and we get 100 per share. And we come here to get the dividend rate. So if the annual dividend on preferred stock is $48,300 US, what is the dividend rate on preferred stock? So we're going to find the rate, and here there are 2 ways, and I'm going to share to you these two ways that I used, and they all help you to get the same answer. The first one is you get the annual preferred dividends. Let me first type in this one. The annual preferred dividends, you divide them by preferred stock paid in capital, and this helps you to get you get the dividend per preferred stock. This first step helps you to get sorry, I messed it up. Let me do it again. So this one, this is the first step. Step 1. This is the first step. The annual preferred dividends, you divide them by the preferred stock paid in capital. In the okay, let me just write it here. Step 1. So let us find the annual preferred dividends, which is already given to us here. It is 48,300 US dollars. It's the one I'm going to use here. Equals 48,300 divided by the preferred stock paid in capital, which is 690,000, equals to 0.0. So now step 2 would basically be step 2 would basically be getting this into percentage, which is equals to this times 100, and it is 7. Sorry, and it is 7%. But if you're working with a spreadsheet and you've already made this part to be in percentage, you don't need to go into for step 2. You just do your calculations, whereby you say 48300 by this, and that's the percentage, 7%. And the last one, if the dividends of 71,100 were in arrears on preferred stock, what would be the balance reported for retained earnings? Okay, so basically the formula for finding retained earnings is, or rather finding arrears, finding the balance reported for retained earnings would be retained earnings minus arrears minus arrears of preferred dividends. So that should be the formula if dividends have been declared. But according to my knowledge here, the dividends have not been declared, and in that case retained earnings balance would be not affected, and this box definitely will go for this same figure for the retained earnings. They remain the same since dividends have not been declared in this question. So for our question here, we have 1,192,000 as our balance reported for retained earnings. And when I go back to our question here, these are the same answers that I was